first Honeypot, so I'm glad it's been as nice as it has been. Speaking of nice, we've got some nice players on the set right here. We've got CookDLux and Eclipz, Falco versus Little Mac. And I don't know if you know much about CookDLux, but from what I've heard, Kentucky player, almost kind of like in the 2-2er range, but has really been cooking this entire bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cook Skittles and Pools earlier.
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's my first seed now.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely no slouch for sure. I feel like every matchup that Little Mac's going to face in this bracket is probably quote-unquote a losing matchup. So I won't talk too much about it. But as soon as Falco gets Little Mac off stage, it can be very difficult. But obviously, if you're a little bit, you can use the KO punch to get some mobility. You have the air dodge. You have the jump in there. It like slightly shifts you up in a way that you can also make it back. And CookDLux is being really aggressive off stage. It's definitely not traditional for most Little Macs.
Yeah, and being off stage is a really dangerous place to be. You're going to get nared one time by Eclipz, and that's going to be it. Even at such a high percent. Oh, goodness. That's kind of the life of a Little Mac player here. Getting the up B out of shield, getting some damage going on Eclipz. Again with the up B, just doing a lot of damage on Eclipz right now.
Yeah, that was really smart to use the quick up B just because it was going to beat out the Shroud down air, which kind of gets the combos started for Eclipz. So really good stuff, but that tech on the platform could definitely set up some stuff, but every time you make a mistake as Falco against Little Mac, he does hit like a truck, so you have to be so careful. Trying to find some footing right here, trying to get potentially Little Mac off stage, but CookDLux having a really good tempo right now, able to at least keep up, definitely down the stock, but not out for the count just yet.
Very true, and right now Eclipz is just getting the damage put on. Really good extra credit right now. He's going to have to hold onto the stock, but the KO punch is live. Yeah, just keep
time to camp.
Yeah, time to camp. Keep CookDLux at bay. Use that laser. F-tilt is going to send Eclipz off stage. Now Falco is kind of one of those characters. Oh yeah, F-tilt's going to do it at that percent. Holding on to that KO punch too. That's really a great strategy here for CookDLux. Maybe if just get one more hit. And oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, super dangerous for sure. I love the patience from CookDLux at the ledge as well. Waiting for Eclipz to make one mistake and then trying to find something going. And I love the shield pressure and understanding when Eclipz wants to get a jump going because he's just finding those anti-airs with the up B. But Eclipz finding a smash attack right there with the up smash. Here comes the cutscene combos, the Falco starter. Can we get some more damage out of it? CookDLux still a little bit disadvantaged. Oh, just that lasts forever, honestly. Like, I got hit by that too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, the first counter that you do in a match is your longest lasting one. It's been that way since Smash 4, I think. Whoa,
yeah. You were dead.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious because I know I've seen Little Max recover with the KO punch because it does give you some horizontal movement. I'm assuming maybe the cooldown is too much, so you just not even really trying to make it back at that point. So
yeah, I mean, as Little Mac, you're probably getting off stage so frequently that you just kind of know your limits. It just happens. It just happens that way.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Eclipz looking pretty strong. I mean, there was moments where CookDLux was doing a really good job of just kind of calling out the options, which Little Mac tends to do that. It tends to, sometimes a character like Little Mac can bring out some bad habits within players, and the Little Macs are looking for it because they know that that's one of the main options that they have in order to walk away with the victory right here. But here comes Eclipz with the other combos, waiting for the air dodge and then finding some more damage right here. Can you find something here? That would have been crazy if that would have spiked from that position right there.
I know, but that down air is huge. Yeah. I would have been surprised if it did. Here we go. We've got some tilts going. A little bit of some platform combos. Just missing the nair off of that too. Back to it as CookDLux is trying to just get something going. That was a really smart F smash, but the fair was just going to beat it out there from Eclipz. We've got up air into back air. Just looking for that ledge trapping situation here, and the nair is just going to be the stock for CookDLux. We've got Eclipz at 45%. That's really nothing for a character like this. Here we go with some custom combos. Let's see them.
Yeah, that was so sad, by the way. Like, as soon as he got the jump nair from underneath, it was just curtains for CookDLux. That's the life of a Little Mac main, though, I'm not going to lie. So, gonna find something right there, though. Nice attack. Not dead, almost out for the count. Maybe a bad air dodge here, or maybe an anti-air up B could potentially get something started right here. Yeah, you see already, CookDLux trying to go for it a little bit, but so far, can you find some footing? Is that going to kill? Yeah, the kill power and the knockback behind that up B is crazy. Still nice and even. Can't make mistakes at the ledge though if you're CookDLux because you saw how early those stocks would go.
All right, here we go again with these pillar combos right now. We've got KO Punch live. You're going to need a little bit of percent. I'm not quite sure that it'll do it just yet with 14% on Eclipz, but after that, and I will now, yeah, after that up B, it's getting so much mileage for CookDLux. The up B is really the name of the game right now. It's kills, it combos, it gets good damage. I definitely understand why he's going for that. KO punches right through it, that plat drop down. And this is looking all of a sudden really good for CookDLux. At 102%, you know, it might be kind of getting close down to it. Back air, you know, recovering high. You might have it. Amazing air dodge. Oh, but is just going to get clipped. Then the air dodge back to stage with Eclipz's up smash.
Yeah, I love the resourcefulness and just the different, you know, using every option you have available to you to make it back. That's the life of a Little Mac right here. Can you make it back here? You haven't used your jump yet, but wow, that was, yeah, that was crazy.
That killed outright. That's crazy.
Yeah, it killed so early, no kill streak, nothing, but, you know, Eclipz, after a really, really good second stock from CookDLux, unfortunately, you know, Eclipz is going to end up still taking it, you know, going up 2-0 in this best of 5. I mean, so far, though, I mean, those, you know, it sometimes looks really, like, wonky in terms of how the stocks go, but CookDLux is right there, just keeping up, finding the right options, but, you know, just sometimes when you can't make it back on, you know, back onto stage against a character who has a lot of mobility, you know, in the air and can stop you from coming back, it just, you know, it can spell disaster for sure. But
100%. I think CookDLux is kind of thinking on what the counter pick might be here. You know, it's kind of a hard position to be in, trying to figure out what might do it. Hollow Bastion. Okay, I can see that. It's a bigger stage. You know, it's going to take a little bit more neutral interactions before you're off stage, and that's exactly where he's been losing all these stocks. I don't think there's really been anything outright besides a few kind of like almost stray up smashes from Eclipz that have just outright killed CookDLux.
yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the big things too is, you know, you're eliminating an extra platform, so you only have one platform. So, you know, Falco and Eclipz only have one place to go, hypothetically. Either you jump in place or you jump and drift towards the platform. So CookDLux can cover those options a lot more efficiently, potentially.
Yeah, and the platform's a lot lower than it is on like Smashville, so it hits.
KO punch,
yeah,
hit
KO
through it.
punch, up tilt, up smash, up B, all of those will hit. Getting a bit of a tech chase going, just missing it, and Eclipz is answering back, and again with that counter, really resourceful Mac play right now. Up air back onto the stage, double up air from Eclipz. Oh, and F smash just barely clipping CookDLux. Rolling behind, the KO punch. We're back at neutral now. This is looking a little bit scary. There's high percents on CookDLux right now, and Eclipz is just fighting only at 57%. Up tilt, no back air on that. Nair, okay, just drag downs, but gonna get nothing off of it. Oh, I like that conversion. Jab 1-2 into down. Oh, man, the down smash coming out from Eclipz here. That's just going to do it. That was a devastating angle for most characters in the cast, let alone Little Mac.
That's a really rough angle. Yeah, like Little Mac was like Omega dead right there.
Yeah.
But so far, I love the 1-2 jab mix-ups from CookDLux as well to potentially, you know, force a different option. And I love just the usage, again, using every tool available to him as well as that down smash to get that first stock. Yeah, got to be careful with those up Bs. Hypothetically, when the Falco does up B, that's when you could definitely find some big punishes with pretty much any character. Definitely Little Mac, as you can see, can do that as well.
And I think CookDLux is kind of losing some mileage with these KO punches here. I think he's kind of going for some bigger reads with them. I think the reads just need to be a little bit smaller.
Yeah, you saw the Air Mac Nairs trying to find these like soft hits to just confirm into more combos. I definitely love the combo routes that he's taking. Unfortunate right there. Gonna get clipped by the very end of that side B, and then just, you know, at that point, free punish. Gets the F tilt though, gets a 2 count, not out just yet. Can you make it back? Yeah, that down smash sometimes can hit underneath too, so you got to be really careful. Eclipz, you know, holding on to the second stock though, trying to get some footing going, trying to close this out with a 3-0. CookDLux having to have a nasty comeback just to, you know, keep the set alive, and unfortunate right there. You know, with a smile of exasperation, Eclipz gonna take it 3-0. That was really entertaining though, regardless at the end of the day. I just love the different options that CookDLux was actually using just in general the whole time. So definitely good to watch.
And I think you called it resourceful Mac gameplay. I think that's exactly the best way to describe that there. I think too, saying Falco Little Mac is not something you get to see a whole lot. Unless you live in Nebraska like me, I actually see that matchup a lot. But it's good stuff from both of these players. It's going to be Eclipz moving on here. Let's see who else we've got next. It's a fun honeypot so far. A lot of matchups are being played that I don't see a whole lot.
Yeah, that's kind of the beauty of being somewhere in the Midwest where, you know, a lot of different states are in attendance for this event. You know, you see a lot of, you know, region versus region, state versus state matchups. You know, as being from Texas where, you know, I see the same people pretty much at every regional across the major cities, you know, seeing